Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, we've got a shed. We're at Twin City Barns here in Dyer, Tennessee, and I got the call that my shed was ready, and I was given the honor to come up here and look at it at the factory and do a factory tour. You're gonna meet some very interesting people, see some interesting things, and of course, you get to see my shed. I am super excited to show you what we got going on here. I went with a 12 by 20 shed. I went with a Rampage door system on one end. It goes down, the ramp flips open, motorcycles and lawnmowers, whatever you want, can drive up in there. This is the uninsulated section. I've got a carriage house door, I've got an uninsulated window, and then down on the other end is where the power inverter batteries are gonna be for my solar. Let's go check it out. This is the Ridge Power Shed. All right, so it is white with black trim. We've got the black metal roof up there, black trim all around. We've got the white soffits. This is the Rampage door. We have a carriage door on this side. We have an insulated door down there because that's where the powerhouse is going to be insulated. Daniel, open up this shed here, or this Rampage door for me.
Yes,
and I want to see what this looks like, because they've made a change, and I want to show the people the change.
Yeah, you just pop these tabs right here. They come right up, just slide out. Cable's adjusted, door's light as a feather. Anybody can open it. Drop this flap right here.
That is new. The one the one we saw at SOS had the diamond tread, and it did not have this little flappy thing here. This is nice. This is rubberized.
Yep, textured coating.
Texture coating, and of course, that is a much smoother ramp up for my motorcycle. Also, we have these heavy-duty springs up here, lift springs.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much zero weight going down.
Yep.
All right, tell us a little bit about what we got going on in your shed here.
All right, so Rampage doors there. Got your carriage house door right here, all notched in to the framing to lock, torsion bars to square them out whenever they start to try to flex on
Oh, nice.
you.
That's real nice.
All of our joints break on top of a stud. You'll never have a spot that's sagging or unsupported.
Nice.
Just like we mentioned before, trusses 24 inches on center, hurricane clips all tied in up there. They flip them around up here that way, and you don't end up putting this one too low in case you want to put sheathing in here. You don't want to hit that corner going all the way up with your sheathing.
Okay.
Insulated doors, 9 light right here. We tack ours open with blocks. That way when drivers are transporting, they don't come unlatched and slam.
Nice.
Break the glass.
Yeah. And
nobody likes that.
So I went with a non-insulated window here because from here over is going to be storage, and then I'll frame out this wall right here, and this is where all the power inverter equipment and the batteries and all that will go. And if I ever decide to increase this into a larger insulated, I just take that framing wall out and finish this out.
Yes, sir.
Very, very nice. Okay, so the sheet metal up there, I see this. What type of insulation is that? Is that just a drip barrier or?
That's that bubble wrap insulation. I want to say they call it R13. And it's phenomenal. It works really well. The way they put it on there works in such a way that if water were to get up there, it's going to run straight down that insulation off to the bottom. It's waterproof.
Okay. So when I go to insulate this side, of course I'll do my insulation, batting insulation. Up here, do I have to put one of those? I don't have to put one of those poly or styrofoam dividers. I just put my insulation, bat insulation, just under that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, just because that already has the separator between the metal and that, so any moisture would be on top, on top of that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then is there a vent? Is the peak vented?
Yeah, the ridge cap completely vented. All that hot air can flow out through up there. And we line it with a little foam strip. That way, no bugs, nothing's gonna bother you.
Oh, nice.
Up through that ridge cap.
Yep. And then I believe there's soffit vents too, right?
Soffit vents help circulate that hot air.
Yeah.
Draw it out.
Very nice. Very nice. Yep. I like it a lot.
Floorings, 1 foot on center, 12 inches on center, as you'd say.
It is 12, yeah, it is 12.
Yeah.
Excellent. And that's that LP Legacy premium subfloor.
Nice sturdy stuff.
Gorilla Glue technology.
Never seen a sheet of this stuff rot.
Made in Huntsville, Huntsville, Alabama. All right, made in America. Good stuff. Now that we've seen the shed, let's go inside and see where they're made. Daniel's gonna give us a little tour inside here. What do we got going on in here, Daniel?
Well, we actually got two facilities. There's this larger shop right here where everything happens kind of like an assembly line. And then there's a shop up there, also similar to a assembly line, but that one, they frame it up front just like we do here. One will frame it and then they'll pull it back, and one will finish painting and roofing it. But they do pretty similar here. They'll frame everything out up in the front half right here, and then they'll drag it on forward, and this gentleman right here will get it roofed and painted. Paint room, everything, all the equipment and whatnot's in there stored.
Oh yeah, so paint down there.
Yeah.
And then here's the paint room. And then of course you have all your woodworking
chop
saws and everything.
Trim
here.
can be drugged straight off right there for this gentleman to cut for windows.
Nice, nice. Now this almost looked like a house right here. What do we got going on right here?
This one, some of the customers do actually purchase them with intentions to wire them up and turn them into little tiny houses. Like they got electrical going on in this one.
Look at this, guys. This is a shed to house. We got, oh, look at the windows, or I got the,
all
so
insulated.
y'all pre-ran the electrical.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It all, if the client is gonna get it insulated or anything here, then it'll go through proper inspections and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So it all gets taken care of, all in check, all by the books.
Yeah.
All the buildings we do proper framing, you know, double stack top plates, hurricane clips. Not many companies do hurricane clips anymore.
Right. So 16 on center, was it 24?
Yeah, 16 on center on the studs, 24 on center on the roofs. Unless you do shingle roofs, then it'll be plywood decking with 16 on center studs or trusses up on top.
What's most popular now, shingle or metal roof, or is it kind of?
They kind of go hand in hand. They really cost about the same as far as material goes, but I would say the most popular that I've seen move the most is probably metal roofs. A little bit better bang for your buck there. They last quite a bit longer, and you can really feel it. We do insulation on our metal roofs too, just like you're supposed to with the bubble wrap, and you can feel it when you go outside and you walk into a shingle building, a metal building.
So is this like a little gazebo here? What is this?
Yes, sir. This one's going to be a gazebo. They're going to get it all prepped in a bit after they finish that one.
Oh, wow.
Do all the coatings and deck it and install railing on these.
Yeah, so pressure treated at the bottom. You'll have just decking. Decking on top of that, and then
all
just
pressure
painted
treated.
LPL siding.
Ground contact rated. Pressure treating.
Awesome.
Anything wider than 10 feet, no matter what it is, it'll go 12 inches on center with the floor joists. Anything 10 foot wide or more narrow will be 16 inches on center. Makes them quite a bit more sturdy.
Yeah. How many people y'all have employed here?
I want to say there are 3 guys. Well, 2 employees and 1 boss here.
Wow. Wow, that's lean.
Yeah, it's pretty. Julio's getting a little tired.
You said 2 shops. Do you mean both here on site, or is it 2 different locations?
Yeah. So this is the main shop down here that takes care of all the more specialty work. You know, they can take their time on that a little bit better. And this is the warehouse, fully stocked.
Oh yeah.
Got everything we need.
Doors, windows, screens, shingles,
nails, stone.
Oh yeah.
Stone wainscots. All the shingles, trim. All the windows are over here in this corner, and all the lumber stacked across the back sides right there.
A small fortune here, huh?
Yes,
Especially
sir.
a couple years ago, how expensive lumber was, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, it's came down a little bit.
James Shop's pretty smart. He catches all this material whenever it's on sale, and whether he needs it or not, he'll pick it up while it's on sale and have it sitting here on standby. And that way, whenever material does go up and he don't need any, well, he's already paid cheaper than anybody else anyway. So
yeah, it's very neatly organized, and
yes, sir.
Your shop's clean. I really,
84s, 16s, 12s, 10s.
Very nice.
All organized, sorted out for the guys to come straight to what they need.
All right, yeah, this is where we build in the trusses and the doors. So all the carriage doors are actually made here too?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
everything that they put on
Wow.
these buildings, he crafts all of it. All the chicken
wow.
coops. There's his press, fully adjustable. Depending on what he's making, he'll adjust the angles on it. And here's
Very
his cut
nice.
station, his tables. He'll cut everything right there. All his lumber's in the back. Stack it right here and get his plates together.
Definitely a craftsman, huh?
Yep.
Wow, this is very cool.
I wish we had one of those timber frames or a nice wilderness to show you. Those ones were my favorites.
Yeah. This is the biggest fork truck I've ever seen in my life. Is this custom? What is this?
No, this is.
Oh my gosh!
I guess
I work at a steel mill, and we don't even have fork trucks that look like this. How long are these forks?
I want to say these are 14 feet long because when you stick them underneath a 12-foot building, they're hanging out the other end still.
Yeah.
But
this is your greenhouse, right?
Yeah, we're coming up with a new greenhouse concept right now. We're working out the kinks and figuring out our layouts and whatnot.
That is nice.
This is actually
the vented top, and
yeah, it's on a thermostat wired to a plug right down here.
No way.
You could plug it in.
So you can regulate the temperature in it.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow! So look at that pre-wired greenhouse.
Ready to go. The thermostat's up on that right corner.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
24 by 48 potting
Oh, and you
area.
got the hardware cloth.
Set all your pots over here. Water drains straight through.
Yeah, and then you have the pressure treated floor, decking. Everything just goes right through. And light switch, thermostat. Got the GFI receptacle. Whoa. This is some cool stuff, guys.
And this is the back of the lot over here.
Oh yeah, look at this, guys.
Fully stocked.
So, do you sell from this location or just build?
They sell here and build.
Okay.
Just about everywhere else I can think. They're only dealers. They only sell.
Right.
But this location sells and builds.
Yeah. There's a lot of variety here.
Yes, sir.
All right, now there's one up here I think y'all gonna really like. I've got the white with the black metal roof, and I'm building a barn dominium. Now I thought about doing this, having my power shed be a barn style also. I think it'd just be a little too much barn for one location. But there's one up here that's white with a black roof, and it's barn style. You guys see this when we get up here, and I do see several that are white and black. Is that a little bit more popular nowadays?
Yeah, that's a very popular color option right there. Quite a few people come through asking for that.
Now, have you done any of that's like a dark slate gray paint with a black roof? Because I've seen that's a little bit getting popular too with some barn dominiums and things.
Yeah.
Or the dark gray, almost black paint.
Yeah, I've seen a few. Not too long ago, there was actually one that came through. It was burnished slate or charcoal. And then they put a copper metallic roof on it, and they did nice trim paint on that one.
Well, guys, I want to show you this. Check this out. This is right down my alley. This is a barn style, right?
Yep.
What about a 6?
We're looking at a 14 by 16.
14
here.
by 16. Yes, that's wider. Yeah. Mine's 12 by 20. Look at this. Now this is single pane.
Yeah, these are shed windows.
Shed. Yep. Open this up, give you a tour of somebody else's. Look at this.
Loft on each end.
Oh, this is so cool. Look at this.
Lofts.
That is so cool.
They're about, I want to say, 6 feet wide, almost.
Yeah, that's nice. This is a nice little barn. Yeah.
There's been quite a few of these ordered to be finished out into small houses.
Yeah. It's very, very nice. Yeah, I tricked people a while back. I showed them one at Outdoor Specialists, and I said I was getting one, but I was getting it for my power shed, for my solar, and not my house. And they thought I was converting to a shed. It's like, no, sorry guys, I was playing with you there.
Yeah. There you go.
And I saw y'all have greenhouses and chicken coops.
Oh yeah, this is a full line of chicken coops they got. These ones sell hot. Like everybody, every dealer is always asking, when's our next batch of chicken coops coming?
I saw some and I was like, oh my goodness, these things are so awesome.
These are stout.
Yeah, very stout. It's definitely not a flimsy chicken coop. Look at that, guys. Very, very nice.
All the walls are about 5 feet tall, except for that front wall where the windows and the nest boxes are. All of them equipped with the hooks and the hardware.
Now the old red barn and everything, do you see much of that anymore? I mean, we still this one's red and white.
Yeah, this is that Pinnacle red. It's popular. Surprisingly, for sheds, you would think you would see more of that classic red and white, but you really don't. People don't order it quite that often.
Yeah, no, I know when I went to the dealership there, they did, you know, Southern Outdoor Specialists where I got mine, and they didn't have any of the red ones.
Yeah, they're.
So here, this building here, you're doing the final assembly, or?
This is the other shop right here where they do. They frame them up in the front just like they do over there, and then they'll drag it forward. They usually do more smaller ones, a little bit more simple, you know, easier to pull through.
So you don't use prefab trusses, you build everything here?
There is one gentleman down at the main shop, I forgot to walk you through there. He's got his whole press area and everything, and his only job is to come in and keep up with framing all the doors and all the trusses and all that special stuff.
More sheds here, guys, all the way around. Very cool. Now, how long you been here at Twin City?
I've been here about, I want to say 4.5 years, 5 years almost.
Okay.
So I've been out here for a little while. I like it.
Were you into construction, carpentry before you came here? Or?
Actually, before I came here, well, right before I came here, I worked for one of the competitors.
Oh, yeah?
And I just, you know, I like the way these ones look a little bit more.
All right, so I asked Mr. Yoder this, and then you're the guy that's worked at another place and you work here. Why buy from Twin City Barns?
Well, whenever you're looking for quality and you're looking for people who pay attention to the details and proper craftsmanship, that's what you come here for. If you're looking for all these nice little details, all these functional options, and all this proper framework, this is why people look for this place.
That's awesome. I sure appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yes, sir. No problem at all.
There you heard it, right from the guy who builds them. This is where you want to get a shed. I'm here with James Yoder of Twin City Barns in Dyer, Tennessee. Beautiful rolling hills here in West Tennessee. Mr. Yoder, I appreciate you letting me come out here and see you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mr. Yoder, Twin City Barns are building my shed, from my shed to powerhouse, and Mr. Yoder is honored me with the ability to ask him a few questions about his company and get to tour around his shop. I've met Daniel. He's the one working on my shed right now. Mr. Yoder, how long have y'all been making sheds?
So we've been doing this for a very long time. We started in about 25 years ago in 1997, spring of 98.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for a long time, and yes, I guess it's in my DNA at this point.
Yeah. Now, how did you get into the shed building business?
So, you know, we're Mennonites, and so a lot of our roots and background is construction and hands-on and working with your hands, and so it's just something we do. We learn it from little up, and then I grew up somewhat doing pallets. We used to do wooden pallets, and then we entered this area we moved out in West Tennessee about 25 years ago. And then we branched out into something different, and we started building buildings.
Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah. Now, let's see, why should people buy a Twin City barn?
Yeah, so we've been in business for a long time, and our niche has always been, we tried really hard to have something that looks better, has better styles and designs, and quality. We always try really hard, and when we miss a quality critique, then that really hurts our feelings. So we try really hard, and we don't always hit it, but we try. And if there's something that isn't quite right, we're right there to fix it. Yeah, and we stand behind our products. So quality and designs, a little higher end, little nicer stuff. That's kind of how we are.
I've noticed, I've looked at several sheds before I decided to get one from I got mine from Southern Outdoor Specialists.
Yes, they're a dealer.
I noticed soffit vents, hurricane straps, 16 on center, insulation below the metal roofing. Those are all key selling points to me. And I go inside the sheds and I look and see if there's any water stains.
Right.
A lot of times you go into shed, dealerships, and you go in there and there's water all around the inside of the windows. And when I went up there and I saw all the ones that said Twin City Barns, they look really nice.
So we try really hard, and we try to go the extra steps to do it correctly and overbuild it rather than underbuild it. And a lot of our joists are on 12-inch centers, and we have a 3/4 Gorilla Glue flooring in there. So you can do whatever you want in there, and it'll hold you up, and
So that's an LP flooring?
It's an LP shed floor. It's not LP shed floor. It's actually a legacy, made by LP, yes it is. but it's actually a little bit better than a shed floor. It's got the Gorilla Glue in it, so we like it better. It's more like for a home, yeah, and it's really high quality.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people who follow me, they like watching shed to homes. People that buy the sheds, and like yours are right down that alley. They are much better, suited, I believe, to converting out. Now in Tennessee, they make things a little hard.
Very difficult. Yeah, we run into that. Yeah, so you just have to kind of, now if you're doing it what you've been telling me off grid, there's no problem.
That's right.
But you have to make sure you jump through the proper hoops and talk to the right people.
Now mine's not going to be a living space. Mine is going to it's going to be one portion is going to be for storage, and the other portion is going to be insulated and going to hold my power generating equipment, my inverters, my batteries, and all that. So I do need it to be I'll insulate it. You guys have already started with the ceiling for me there, but I've got to make sure it is watertight.
Right.
I don't want all that electrical getting wet. So I'm very confident with what I've seen out there.
Yeah, and we actually have a friend of mine that lives local here who did the exact same thing, and he has his batteries and his whole generator thing is in this building.
Nice.
And it works great.
And I got the Rampage door system put on, and the one I'd seen at Southern Outdoor Specialists had the metal diamond tread. You guys made some they've done some upgrades, right?
They have, yeah. So I bought into that idea years ago, and unfortunately they just sat out in my warehouse because we were busy and we never used them. So we finally dug them out and used them, and then I ordered my second batch, and they're actually a lot better. And they're also stronger. I've seen a picture of them where they drive on their little mule dolly thing. That thing is probably 5,000 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So and it'll hold it up.
Nice.
So it's good.
I'm going to be putting 2 motorcycles in there. Initially, I'm going to build a shop later on, and I'll use it for different storage. But right now, I got a 1,000-pound Harley Davidson going to go up in there.
Yeah, it'll go. That's no problem.
So Southern Outdoor Specialists, where else around the area can people find a Twin City barn?
Yeah, so we're in 3 states or so, 4 states. So we're in Southern Kentucky and Murray, Kentucky. We're all up and down West Tennessee at different locations and towns. We're in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, Paragould, Arkansas, and then we've moved east towards Nashville. We're just below Franklin in College Grove, Tennessee. It's our newest dealer. So,
besides the shed I'm getting, which I'm very excited about, Mr. Yoder has given me some Twin City Barns strawberry jam. Now, I love me some strawberry jam, so I appreciate that, Mr. Yoder. And thanks again for your time.
Yes. All right.
Hopefully you enjoyed today's video touring around Twin City Barns, getting to see my awesome powerhouse shed, meeting the great people here at Twin City Barns. Oh, I can't wait to try that strawberry jam. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, James, for your hospitality. Guys, this thing should be delivered in about a week or so. It is ready. They've got everything all prepped up. And again, I am super excited. Southern Outdoor Specialist will receive it. Then they'll arrange shipment to my house, get it all leveled out and installed. And guys, you'll start seeing the conversion over to a power shed and storage. So make sure you're subscribed to RidgeLife. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. It's 100% free, guys. Don't know what you're waiting for. So until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.